Good morning, ambitious business owners. Welcome to Kickstart 2019 Challenge Day 3. So hopefully you're playing along and you're listening into the videos each day. And even if you haven't implemented Day 1 and Day 2, don't worry, there's still time. Keep going. I still haven't completed Day 1. I still have a bit of clutter on my desk. So as soon as I finish mine off, and I want to do the shelves behind me as well, I'll take you a before and after photo, although you can see my before. Okay, so let's get on to Day 3. This is such an important one. It's something a lot of people forget, especially when they're starting out, especially if you're working on your own, and you know you're motivated and you're trying to grow, you're trying to take on everything you can. This is all about boundaries, and this is setting boundaries between yourself, for your staff if you've got any. Hi Sharon, good morning. And also for your clients and customers. And everyone needs boundaries in their business. So if you work in a shop, one of your obvious boundaries is your opening hours and closing hours. You wouldn't just randomly open at 9 o'clock at night if you had to do some work. Your doors would be closed. You might be in the shop if you need to work, but it's close to your customers, and that's an obvious boundary. But when a lot of us are working for ourselves, we're working from home, we're maybe online, boundaries get blurred. There aren't obvious open and close times. Customers are so more easily accessible to us now through Facebook Messenger, through text message, via our websites, email, phone, and sometimes they sort of take advantage and assume that, you know, a small business is open all hours. Yes, you may well be to yourself, but ask yourself this question: do you want to, in 5 years' time, be sat at 10 o'clock at night messaging a customer whose product hasn't arrived yet and wants you to chase it? Probably not. It's not sustainable. If you've got children and family commitments, you don't want to be doing that all the time. And my point is, you need to set yourself the boundaries now so that they work for the future as well, because it's very hard to walk back on them. I hold my hand up. My boundaries weren't great when I started out, but I quickly learned when I started receiving text messages late at night demanding things, emails being sent very late one night and then being poked first thing in the morning for it, somehow expecting I would have done it overnight. So I'm super strict with my boundaries now, and I also set them and help my staff to set them too. Now these could be simple things like putting in your signature block that you work part-time and these are the hours I'm available. A lot of mums work school hours. Say that. I send my clients, when I first engage with them, a little document that I put together that sets out our expectations and our boundaries. And I state that myself and my team all work flexibly, and therefore, you know, you won't expect to reply same day all of the time. And they will be told, if whoever's managing their account, they'll be told what hours and what days of the week that person's in the office. You may have an instant reply on your Facebook Messenger that says, you know, thank you so much for messaging us. You know, we may be busy, but we'll reply to you, you know, by the next working day or something like that, so that you don't have to reply, but it's not affecting your response rate on your Facebook. You may have an auto reply on your email that says it straight away. So there's lots of things you can do, but as I say, set them early, set them straight away as soon as you start working with somebody, what your expectations are. It's a little bit like a restaurant, and you might do this, Sharon. I've been in restaurants where they say, you know, good food takes time, we're not fast food. To set the expectation to the customer that they're not going to place their order and get it within 2 minutes. It's just about communicating to people, because some people just don't think. So have a look at how you set boundaries where in your business maybe you're struggling a bit and you're frustrated because people are contacting you out of hours, or you feel there's an expectation on you that isn't sitting well with you, have a look at it. If you're not sure how you could overcome that, post a comment, ask. I've had some really difficult clients, so I've had quite a bit of experience of dealing with how to overcome it. I've actually walked away from one client, a very big client, who continued to push the boundaries despite me telling him what was expected and what was not acceptable. So don't be afraid to be quite firm. So if you're not sure how to deal with a situation, or you want an idea for how you can communicate it in your situation, then just post below. And what I'd love you to do is, at some point when you've had a chance to look at it, or you can share an experience you've had, just let us know in the group, because it'll probably start a good discussion, and you will probably share something that someone else is struggling with too, and might want some help with. So post in the group, and I look forward to hearing your insights and feedback. Thanks, guys.